And for more on this, we want to talk to Niall Stanage. He's joining us right now from the White House, or rather from Washington, D.C. I wanted to make sure I thank Joe Khalil for that report. I have to ask you first about this semiconductor chip situation. I mean, clearly, and China knows this, the COVID-19 lockdowns in places like Shanghai completely ravaging their economy right now with such strict and really controversial mandates. Will this push America to finally start focusing on U.S. innovation when it comes to solutions to help, say, the auto industry, which has been ravaged by this?
It certainly could do so, Adrienne. The argument in favor of doing that is that if you get more stuff manufactured here, you then insulate yourself from these shocks on the other side of the world. It's a very globalized supply chain right now. We import a lot of things that are vital, as you have just mentioned, and if that process gets disrupted, it's a problem. Now, briefly, the flip side is, if you manufacture things here, does that really help inflation? Or are you paying higher labor costs here, which get passed on to consumers, rather than having those things made more cheaply overseas?
Well, there's so many different things that have contributed to inflation, even though everybody wants to talk about the war in Ukraine and Vladimir Putin. But we were seeing prices rise before that. The president actually defending his administration's handling of the economy on Thursday, again blaming Putin for rising prices. But is his messaging resonating with Americans, with voters who might be skeptical whether a foreign leader, even Putin, can have that much sway over the U.S. economy?
I don't think it is resonating, Adrienne, for exactly the reasons you suggest. You mentioned how long we've been experiencing inflation now. I remember you and I talking last year about the administration's claim that inflation was transitory. Then at the end of last year, there was a sort of a, well, don't worry about that, we'll put that to one side, maybe it's not transitory. That kind of experience fosters skepticism among the public. Now, people understand, of course, that the war in Ukraine has had an effect, but it is one of a multiplicity of factors that have led us to this situation of very elevated inflation, which is causing many Americans very great hardship and is causing President Biden serious political problems.
Niall Stanage, thank you so much for being with us as always. I have to say, happy Friday, good sir.
Happy Friday to you. May you have a splendid weekend.
I'm going to do it. Splendid and tremendous. Thank you, Niall. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.